Question for you. How do you see, it seems like there's a real dichotomy culturally, if you watch television shows, if you talk about, if you know, the rhetoric in politics, everything is so strident, nobody's afraid to say anything. There's anonymity, so everybody is really bold and is really, there's a lot of bullying going on the internet. We're having this conversation about what do we do on the ground and how do we protect our children in classrooms,
Right.
and how do we make it a better workplace for us here. But it seems like there's such a split there that in terms of some of the things you're talking about where you tell people, shh, don't say anything. You know, we're getting that reinforced every day after you leave the workplace and you go
Yes.
home and you're exposed to culture that's sort of reinforcing that message for you. How do you see us dealing with that as we have this conversation?
It does. It absolutely does. And one of the things, and with our culture and with what we do, and one of the shifts that has to be there are what's tolerated and what's allowed as a leader and what's admired as a leader. And you know, we're in a country where we talk about people and look up to them as giants in business, and they have nicknames like Chainsaw Al. True? Brilliant, 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 brilliant man, Steve Jobs, that it was almost impossible to get people to work for him or continue to work for him. But do we ever, when in his biography, which is wonderful and is worth reading, and it tells a lot of truth and a lot of things about that, how much of that piece of that story do you ever hear? Very little, right? And as long as we have leaders like that and jerks are employed, and that's to be admired, it's going to continue to be a problem. There has to be a shift there. That tough guy, that tough woman, the devil wears Prada.